Hi guys, Millie Fox here. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about femininity. I'm feeling pretty feminine today, so I thought that it would be a good time. Also because I'm reading a book right now that has to do with femininity. Actually, it mostly has to do with masculinity and how to empower masculinity rather than emasculate men, which I think has become really socially acceptable. I've also been really attracted to discovering more about yin energy for the last little while. I'm really just diving into my own femininity and what that means for me. And so, for a long time, I actually um, didn't like the idea of femininity. I thought that feminine equaled weak, and I didn't want to be feminine. I was proud of being a tomboy. I thought it was cool. I wanted to be part of the boys' club. I wanted guys to think I was like a cool girl rather than like a hot girl, whatever. I just didn't think that that was valuable to be seen as a feminine girl. So I wasn't, and I was a rough, abrasive sort of young girl for a long time, which, I mean, women are allowed to be a full range of things. They're allowed to have a full range of traits and expressions, but it's about authenticity, and this was something that I was putting on because I thought that that was going to make me cooler or more valuable to be more masculine. Even in the way that I dressed too for a long time, I didn't want to be too girly, too pink, too frilly. And you can see now that I've fully embraced that. Pink everything. So what this means for me going into motherhood is really tapping into that knowledge and that wisdom of the feminine, trying to sink in and be more receptive rather than trying to take everything and trying to do everything and trying to control everything. I'm trying to be more go with the flow and open to receiving and holding space and radiating and loving and doing these amazing things that the feminine energy can do. So I just want you to take some time to think about how you're doing in your own feminine space. And it's not a requirement for somebody who is a woman to be feminine. But, like I said earlier, it's about authenticity and being true to yourself. And just the way that it is that women are more likely to be feminine than men are. There are lots of feminine men, but in this world, in this day and age, what's happening is that there's way more masculine energy just taking over everything right now. Everything in the world is about achieving success, going, moving, doing more at once, trying to be multitasking, proactive, success, success, success. And femininity is more of the opposite of that, of resting and recharging and holding space, like I said before. So it's just something to start thinking about and start asking yourself on your journey to motherhood, because I actually heard the other day somebody say that motherhood is actually a pretty masculine job. And if you consider it, the way that motherhood is now, being so competitive and trying to be perfect, it is pretty masculine in that sense, and that we're trying to, get our kids as enriched as possible, and it's always go, go, go from one thing to the next, and we're trying to overdo it and overachieve. We're not giving ourselves the rest and time that we need to recover. But recovery is a pretty feminine principle. So I just want you to sit with that and think about how that's going to go for you, and if you're able to tap back into your feminine, if you have that development inside yourself, if you know what your feminine looks like, or if you have the intuition and you pay attention to what you need and follow that desire. And I like to talk about this a lot, and it's something I think is really important because I think that many of us don't really understand I'm still on my journey of understanding too, so if you want to continue the conversation with me, I'm in my private Facebook group, Radiant and Ready with Millie Fox, and we talk about all things preparing your body, soul, and mind for when it's time, and I will put all the information below the video for you to find me there. Okay? I hope to chat soon.